Hello everybody, welcome back to another Tower Heroes update. Now we are going to be doing the 2024 egg hunt. So here we go. So ladies and gentlemen, let's just, begin with this. Let's turn on that. Alright, so first off we have the chef egg. I mean, do you guys really need a tutorial for that? I feel like I feel like it's pretty obvious for that one. So I think we can just probably skip the chef egg probably. Now next up we have the coin egg. This one's a little bit different. Which you have to go over here, there's this clothing area. And then you have to go over here to see this coin egg thing. You have to buy it for 150 coins. It will actually take away 150 coins, by the way. Once you buy it, you can't buy it again. And by the way, and I'm clicking, it won't work. So, there's the coin egg. Next up, we have the Nuki Egg. The way to get that is, so whenever you use the Tanuki launcher, whenever it throws out a Tanuki, Nuki, whatever, it has a chance of spawning that. Now, it can spawn multiple times per game. And I'm pretty sure at least that it has to be your Tanuki launcher to actually spawn it for you to actually be able to claim it. So yeah, there's that. It's a little bit complicated, but Okay, so next up we have the captured egg. So now this one's a little bit weird. Basically, so the way that you can get it is by it dropping from certain enemies. Now, those certain enemies drop mana. Now, I'm not sure how much enemies drop mana. This is the only one I know, and this is actually where I got it from. I got it from this enemy Cap, who spawns in Corporate Chaos. What I would recommend doing for this egg... Whoops, I've clicked to move on. Why do I have click to move on? Okay, click to move is not off. So now, what I would recommend doing is I would recommend playing Corporate Chaos Easy Mode, and then just kind of trying to, do that as much as possible, because it's just kind of, probably the best way. You can also get it on Seeky Swamp or whatever the name of that map is, but, I mean, come on. It's so much easier just to grind Corporate Chaos. And next up, we have the Wastelands Egg. This one is actually good, okay? So here's what you gotta do. So you gotta morph or get somebody else to morph into a enemy follower that rolls. My personal preference would be the snowman head. It only costs 100 coins. It's very easy to get, so now you morph into it, alright? Hello, Gert. So now what you want to do is you want to go to create server, challenge mode. I don't think it really matters what mode actually. But you want to go to Aftermath, and then you want to start the game. Alright, so now you're actually in the game. It does not matter what difficulty you actually pick. Now if you know Aftermath, you get the reference to this, you know why this is a thing. But what you want to do is you want to take your snowman morph or whatever morph that rolls that you have on. Then you want some that don't work are surprising, like that one from Christmas who like rolls a snowball doesn't actually work. But anyways, so what you want to do is you want to go over here to this charge, and then just roll on it. And as you can see, that claw will now go down, and then the Wastelands Egg will appear. And there you go. I recommend doing this solo just because I don't know. I actually didn't do this in multiplayer, so I don't know if multiple spawn. I assume only one spawns though, so I would recommend doing this in solo. Alright, so now we actually have another one which is a little bit difficult. So now what you have to do for the body swap egg is what you have to do is you have to actually go into PvP mode and then activate the tower swap ability, something to like that degree. I forgot what the exact name is. But basically, if you use the sabotage, the other team will get the egg. So if you're trying to get the egg and the other person already has it, asks them to use it against you, and then you can get it. It does have a lot of health though, so I would prepare before you actually use it. I think it has 1,800, so I would really recommend doing that, Okay, so next up we have the taco egg. So now how to get this is you want to use the Spectre Game Pass, and you want to have the music, I don't know what all that is, so you want to be this. Now this is the Raining Tacos ID, so what you want to do is you have to have that. This is a Game Pass, so you do have to buy it, or you can just ask somebody else to do it. Now, alternative ways to do this, there actually are alternative ways, is to use the rain modifier on Disaster Hotel. I tried that, it didn't work for me, maybe it does now. Or, according to the wiki at least, a random spawn chance on wave 1 when playing any map with rain. So, Pirate Panic, I assume, is probably one. It does have 250 HP though, so I don't know if that's really good. I would recommend just letting somebody use this if they have the Game Pass. Yeah. So next up we have the mushroom egg, Eggshroom, who cares honestly. So what this is that it can randomly replace a normal mushroom. Now a normal mushroom is only, hold on a second, plant, is only this or this. I would recommend doing this on the new Disaster Hotel map. But I mean, it's where I got it. If you were watching the stream where I did this, you know the actual chaos it was. But you know, so that's it. Apparently, it has a high chance, but it took me a while to get it. So I don't know. It could really be anything based on luck. Okay, so next up is a little bit complicated one. We have Treasured Egg. So as you can see, this is solo only. I don't remember. Are any of these solo only? Okay, no, not yet. So this is solo only, so you can only do this solo. So what you have to do is you have to go into Pirate Panic. So let's go into there. So you do need to be level 30 for this, you know, so whatever. You could also try to get the taco thing while you're here, you know, 2 eggs at once. Okay, sure. Alright. So now that you're here, what you want to do is you want to pick any difficulty. I mean, I'll just do easy just because why not? So you can actually do this even if you lose, by the way. Even if you're dead and your base gets destroyed, you can still actually complete this. So what you want to do is you want to look at the lighthouse, okay? Now, there is a treasure somewhere in the ocean. Now, the closer that you are to the treasure, the lighthouse will blink faster and faster and faster. Now, once it starts to slow down, that means you're farther away. So, like, right now, over there it was too slow, so I would go over here because it's probably faster. As you can see, the lighthouse is now actually blinking, you know, a little bit faster. I mean, I don't know. It's not... It's usually somewhere, like, out here-ish. So, okay, so that's too slow, so now it's probably out there, then. So, hold on. I'll go when it's faster. Okay, so as you can see, the lighthouse is blinking very fast. Now, keep in mind that this is also different for everybody. If you go into the same spot, it's probably not going to be here. I mean, unless you have, like, crazy luck. So as you can see, it's blinking, like, really fast now. So now once it stops completely... Hold on, we have to find the... Hold on, this is... So like I said, even if you lose, you can still actually do this. Okay, right now. So you see it stops, and then you just wait here for a second, and then it appears. Please keep in mind that morphs cannot get this, so you have to be a regular Roblox avatar for this. Alright, so next up we have the Jester Egg. Now, Jester, whenever you spawn something, has a random chance to be this egg. That's literally the entire thing. It is literally just one of his summons can be a Jester Egg. That is it. That is the entire thing. Literally nothing else, so it's just RNG based, so good luck with that. Next up, we have the Power Egg. So now the way to do this is to, first of all, we have to go into Abandoned Alleyway, interestingly, and make sure to bring either Bite or Volt. I mean, I hate Volt, but he is necessary for this, so we are going to have to bring either one of them. Both of them work. So now what you want to do is you want to go to Abandoned Alleyway. It can be any mode. I don't think you can do this if you die, so I mean, if you are trying to at least try to survive a little bit, if I can even find it. Alright, there we go. So now... I'll meet you in the game. I would recommend doing easy mode because you want to get as much mana as possible. And you know, easy mode gives you the most amount of mana, so this is probably the best way to do this. So what you want to do is you want to go to this rooftop right here. I'm pretty sure it's only this rooftop. It might spawn in other places, but for me it's only been this rooftop. So now what you want to do is you want to skip that so you can start powering this. So it has to be a level 2 Volt or level 2 Bite at least. You can get multiple of them there. Now, once they start to actually, like, once they upgrade, then they'll start to power it up, and then the more that they power it up, like, the faster it'll die, and then once it dies, you will get the egg, and that's it. That's the entire thing. So, like, right now, as you can see, it's powering it up now. It'll take a while, take, like, a couple of minutes, maybe. I mean, but, like, the more that you put down, the more it'll go faster. So, yeah, and also make sure not to die. You know, it's also an issue. So, I would recommend doing this with, like, a duo or something. I did it solo, but, you know, it might be a little bit easier with duo or something like that, you know. And yeah, you can also do it with Bite as well, if Bite's level 2, which I will show you right now. There, it's 25, what, wasn't it always 1,200? When did Bite get nerfed this heavily? Oh my god, or, yeah. There you go, now you can see it's starting to, you know, Bite's actually attacking it, as you can see. And yeah, that's that. That's the entire thing. Yeah, just make sure again not to die because you know that's like very bad. I recommend just putting down like a Volt at like the entrance here just so you don't die, or just anything really. But you know, here I'll try to make it die, but I mean I think it'll probably take a little bit. As you can see, we're trying to kill it, and there we go, power collected. there you go. Alright, so next up we have this blooming egg. So what you want to do is you want to get a soda pop. You know, it doesn't matter what skin. Although oh my god, where is soda pop? There you are. I have the dynamite skin, so it's just a lot funnier because, you know, he's blowing it up. So what you want to do now is you want to go to Gleaming Garden. Right there. And you can do challenge mode now because, you know, the Easter event, so you may as well do that while you're at it. And now you should want to go into the game. Okay, once again, you want to get a lot of mana, so I would recommend doing easy mode. Now what you want to do is you want to go over here to this specific part of the map, which is right here. You know, it's not really that far away. You should be able to find this on your own anyways. So now here, there's a plant that spawns. Now you want to skip the wave and put a soda pop near it. As you can see, he's now blowing it up. I don't know how much health it has, but, you know, you don't get mana for killing it or anything, so, I don't know. Now eventually it'll die. You know, I assume that the more you place, the more quick it'll take to actually die, and, you know, the more upgrades you get and stuff, you know, it'll probably die quicker. So, yeah, and then once it dies, it'll just give you the egg. I think it gives it to everyone as well that's in the server, so there's that, you know. Can I place down the soda pop? Okay. Well, I get it, like, very soon. But yes, there's that. Guys, those go down again for free. I'm really trying to, you know, delay this so I can, there we go. Blooming egg collected. Okay, so we are going to try to do 2 for 1 now. We're going to try to get Molly and Lonely Egg at the same time. Maybe even Egg of Close Calls, actually. It could spawn as well. So, to begin, we're going to go into Metaverse Madness, okay? So, let's begin the game. I don't think it matters. Oh, it actually does. Make sure you do challenge mode, because the way to get the Molly Egg is that you have to kill the boss. Once you kill the boss, only 1 egg spawns. And if someone else collects it, you can't get it. So I would recommend doing this solo, which I did. I do not have a skill issue like other people may say. And so the way to do this is to simply survive. I would recommend doing easy mode, you know, because obvious reasons, you know, trying to kill the boss and stuff. And I would, you know, really not recommend doing this with 6 people because, you know, there's a lot of chance that you just don't get the egg, like, you know. So next up we have the Lonely Egg. Now, what you want to do is you want to place nothing for 5 whole waves. Place absolutely nothing for 5 waves. That's all you have to do. Just stay here for 5 waves. Just place down nothing. And eventually, I'll just skip to it. Alright, here he goes. Now wave 4. Now he spawned. Now we go to wave 5. And as you can see, the Lonely Egg will now spawn. Hold on a second. Hold on. I might have to skip. There we go, Lonely Egg. So it has 200 health, and now let's try to get the Egg of Close Calls. Now what you have to do for this is you have to get down to 10 HP, and it will spawn. So, this will take a while to actually get there. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll wait that long, but you get the idea. All you have to do is simply just survive, and then get down to 10 HP, and then it'll spawn. Or below 10 HP, you know. Alright, next up we have the Noob Inside Egg. Now, technically, you could also get this inside Metaverse, but it's really, basically, you have to win a game with a person that's below level 10 inside your server. It won't spawn or anything, just once you beat the game, it'll just automatically give it to you. It'll say, like, Noob Inside Egg collected, and then you win. And then you got the egg. Congratulations. Next up is a little bit more tough one. We have Slime King Egg. Now, you have to do this with a duo, probably, unless you get insane luck with the Slime King spawns. So what you have to do is you have to get rid of your entire inventory. I learned this the hard way. So what you have to do is you have to place down Slime King on Castletown and kill Slime King with it. Now, you have to have only him in your inventory, nobody else. And then, yeah, you get it. You have to beat the entire game with only placing Slime King, and only Slime King can be in your inventory. Nobody else. Okay, next up we have the Ghostly Egg. Now what you have to do is you have to be on any map, and in one game kill 100 ghosts. That's the entire thing. All you have to do is just kill 100 ghosts. That's it. Why did I go to here? Yeah, just undead. It can be any type of ghost, I believe. It doesn't have to be like these specific ghosts. Oh my, I've killed oh my god, I've killed 5,600. Okay, so all I have to do is just kill ghosts. It can be spirits, it can be fast ghosts, it can be fire ghosts. I would recommend getting Frantic Forest for this one. Just because, you know, it's the probably map with like the most ghosts and stuff. Now you might also want to try to get the Eggshroom, but surprisingly it doesn't really help because most of the mushrooms in Frantic Forest are actually not the ones that you need. So that's why I would really recommend doing Disaster Hotel for that. The new April Fool's map. Alright, so next up we have the Tidal Egg. So now what you want to do for this is just play Tidal Takedown. Literally, this is a really bad egg. All you have to do is just play Tidal Takedown. It has approximately a 1 in 100 chance of spawning every wave. So yeah, either you're really lucky with this or you just aren't. So yeah, there's happy hunting. Now for this next egg of the Sky, what you want to do is you want to go over here, go into over here, run over here, down here, over here. I don't know. Why am I saying here? So now what you want to do is you want to go here, and then you want to click on Balloon Pal, Balloon Game. This will now summon the mini game. This used to be, I'm going to rant a little bit, okay? This used to be the hardest thing in this game. It used to be so difficult and so fun because of that. Well, it wasn't really that fun, but it was fun in a weird way. So, what you have to do is, you don't have to collect every single balloon, all you have to do is just reach the end. They nerfed this thing to the ground. If you played this originally, you know how difficult this was. I'm actually mad the fact that I spent so long trying to do this, and then I just messed it all up. Like, it's just really, you know. Okay, so now the next one is not even an egg. It's actually just rock. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for rock, yeah! Alright, so now what you want to do for rock is you want to go over here into this vent. You want to click open that vent. Now you want to jump into it with a small follower. Now with this, oh my god, Kurt. So now you want to click on this. You'll get a googly eye sticker. Now you want to equip that sticker. It'll say like 1 out of 2 completed. So now what you want to do is you want to equip that googly eye sticker. It should be like this. I don't know why the sticker isn't spawning. Maybe it's because like I have like a weird follower on. Let me actually just turn that off while I'm at it. So now what you want to do with that is now you want to get 2 people, yourself and then another person with this sticker. So now what you want to do is you want to get 2 people, and you want to go into Desolate Desert. Where is it? Right there. So now you want to go into Desolate Desert. Okay, once again, it does not matter what difficulty you pick. You can simply just go here and then, you know. So right here, a gray rock will spawn. Rock. So now what you want to do is you want to have 2 people at the same time, you and another person, use the googly eye sticker at like around the same time. Now each time you use a sticker, a googly eye will spawn on there. Now you need 2. You cannot do it with yourself. You have to do it with another person. You can probably do this in like a public server, honestly. Then once you get 2 googly eyes on there by using the sticker with another person, it will explode into a bunch of mini rocks, which you can then collect to get the actual egg. And yeah, definitely more than one egg will spawn, so you don't have to worry about doing this, like, with only 2 people or anything. Probably a whole 6-person server could get an egg with it, honestly. So, yeah, you're probably fine. Alright, so next up we have the figure egg. This is also a UGC, but probably, yeah, it's sold out by now. So what you want to do is you want to go into, where is it? The library map. Yes, in challenge mode, not in adventure mode. Okay, so now you want to go in challenge mode. Wow, okay, I got the El Goblino trap. So now you have to do a puzzle like you actually would indoors. So you know how indoors, like, there's like that puzzle in like the library that, you know, you have to do like the whole like figure out like what shapes go where and stuff. I recommend getting like somewhere to write this stuff down because, you know, it'd be kind of difficult. So you can do easy mode. I mean, I assume that's probably the best one to do. So now what you want to do is you want to go over here to this desk, okay? And, okay, so, right there, okay. So now you can see that, for me at least, each code is different for everybody. So it would be star, circle, diamond, square, X. And then that order, so go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now what you want to do is you want to find books sticking out like this. And just kind of find them around the library on these bookshelves. They can also be up here. Like this one, square for, you know. And then once you finally get all this done, you should be able to figure out the code by yourself. And, okay, thank you. And then after that, what you want to do is you want to, hold on, let me find this really quick. I might actually record this, I don't know. So, anyway, so once you find out your code, you know, so like right now, I see a star, so it'd be 3, 5, 9, 4, and then whatever X is. So 3, 5, 9, 4, whatever. So remember, it is different for everybody. It's not gonna be the same for you. And so now what you would do is you would go back to the lobby and then you would put in your code in here. So I was like 3, 4, 9, 5, something like that. Once you would do it, you know, it's a 5-digit code. So then once you do it, you would get the figure egg and, you know, all that. And there's that. Now next up we have the Eggboi Sugar Egg. Now if you're here last Easter, you probably know the Luca egg. It's kind of like that. Essentially, someone in your server or lobby, whatever, has to actually have the egg, and then once that happens, they can give it to you by using this. Hold on a second. By using this morph right here, and then once they use it, you know, they can now spawn the egg whenever they want. Right there. There's a cooldown though, so you know, and then you could just collect it over here. Now, if some are curious the way it started, essentially one person had it, and then they gave it to an entire lobby, and then the entire lobby gave it to everybody else, and they kept going and going. It's like a virus, essentially. That's kind of exactly how it went, now that I think about it. You know, just morph and then unmorph out of that, just some. Alright, there we go. And then now, let's move on to the next egg. So, next up we have the Pixel Egg. This one's a little... This is kind of like the last egg also. So now we have the Pixel Egg, which you can either get by buying the 2,000 Robux Game Pass, or join a lobby with someone with the Game Pass, and they can give it to you, just like this one. Actually, it's just this one, but it's pay to win or pay to play, whatever. And yeah, and then of course the Hunter's Egg of Champions, which you get by getting every single egg, like I have. Look at this. I was top 1,000 in the world. Sorry to flex like that. Yeah, so there's that, and that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys all in the next video, and for now, but not for long. Toodles.